Hi, we're live. Hey everyone, my name's Amy Shine, and this is Tracy. How do I say your last name, Tracy?
Payan.
Tracy Payan.
Yeah.
And Tracy's in the
Hi.
UK right now, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm in Florida. I'm actually down the Florida Keys. There's the beach behind me. You can see it. It's kind of too bright to. Well, that's my husband. Um, and so we just jumping on Facebook Live today. We've been playing with something lately. Tracy and me have been playing with these movement energies that we're playing with lately. And well, some things that had kind of come up, I know it's come up for me, and you can talk about your own experience too, Tracy, was
hmm
in the last, I would say the last kind of couple of weeks, it's gotten really, really intense for me.
hmm
Um, like even like some it's like a roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster every day. Is like waking up kind of like, oh, what else is possible, like having this ease and joy in my world, and then like an hour later being like, what the fuck is going on, you know body palpitating, like, and I realized that there is a lot going on the planet right now, like on a worldwide, everywhere, a lot of intensities, a lot of people freaking out, like people resisting, like the government is turning up their insanities with their rules, and nothing
mm
makes sense. And we're constantly being told, you can do this, you can't do that, you can do this, and you need this, and you have to do this, and people are resisting it, reacting, and there is a lot of insane energies going on right now. And at the same time, we have also changed tracks with the
mm
earth. And I think for a lot of us, like during quarantine and during COVID, those 2-3 weeks during quarantine, a lot of people actually experienced a lot of peace and ease.
mm
And a lot of people got to have like a kind of almost like time just to be with themselves and with their loved ones, and really get a perspective on like, what am I doing, and is what I'm doing really what I want to be doing. And there was like this peace here with the earth. And during that time, it did seem like the earth changed tracks, like there was like a new energy available, whether you're aware of it or not. And then, like, the earth has changed tracks, there is a new reality available. But I'm wondering, are we actually like changing with it? Are we moving with it? Or have we kind of like tried to like stop? Or are
mm
we trying to like still create from this old reality, this old track, this old art that isn't even there anymore, which is creating a lot of conflict with your body, with your money flows, with your relationships, like with everything.
I think I've experienced something similar as well because it has been during the lockdown space, um, and more recently, very intense energetically. So, yeah, there's been times where I'm just like, oh, yeah, this is really cool. And then other times where I am so much in my emotions or picking up everyone's thoughts and just seeing the real insanity that's going on and trying not to go into resistance and reaction with it. And yeah, I guess the question is like, what space is available now that we're not choosing? Because I am in this stillness, and it's almost like you go to look back at reference points that are just not there anymore. So then it's
Yeah,
just like, yeah, so then it's just like, well, what else? What can I choose? Like, how do I be? What do I do moving forward? Kind of thing.
yeah. What can I choose? I love that. What can I choose moving forward? Because it's like
Yeah.
so many people are trying to go back.
You gonna chill today too? Yes, sir. You gonna stay for the day?
Oh, you've gone all quiet. Hello? Yeah,
Yeah.
Have fun, man.
Oh, sorry.
that's okay.
Interruption. So many people right now are trying to go back to normal, or to the way things used to be, and like there
Mm,
is actually no go back. And so every time you try to go back, how much conflict you have to create with your body, with your money
yeah.
flows, like and so with your relationships, because you're trying to maintain something that's no longer there.
Yeah. And it
And
creates a, sorry.
no, go
It,
first.
yeah, so it creates a real impact on the body as well. Like I know I've been experiencing a lot of pain or a lot of symptoms, and even with other people's bodies. Um, and I know I'm not the only one, so I kind of perceive that there is a physical impact as well
Yeah,
with
and
that.
one of the things I was looking at too, because it's similar in the last couple of weeks, like I would just, it's been, like I said, a roller coaster of,
Mm,
up and down and feeling ease and peace, and then like, not ease and peace. And one of
mm,
the things I was looking at, I was like, okay, so the earth has changed tracks. I know that.
mhm,
I know there's a new reality available right now. Have
mm,
I actually moved with it and changed with it, or am I still trying to maintain some old reality, some
yeah.
old and am I trying to maintain some old normal? And
Mhm,
one of the things I know for me, that like movement, like when I move my body, like physically move my
mm,
body, like I move into, like, it's a space of like no judgment, no
mm,
separation, no thinking, none of that thought process. And I start to move with the energy of like oneness, right? And
mhm,
I noticed in the last couple of weeks, I wasn't actually moving. Like I was going to yoga and doing those things like to maintain,
mhm,
to kind of like that do facilitate my body. Yoga does facilitate my body, but there's a different
mm,
energy when I just move with the earth. And one of the things I'd been looking at is, if there is a new art energy available on the earth, our body also has that energy, but sometimes we get out of sync with the earth's energy.
yeah.
We lose touch with that rhythm of the earth, because our body is
Mm,
of the earth's energy. It comes from the earth, it'll go back to the earth. So
mhm.
where have we actually come out of sync with this earth, new earth energy, or where have we actually not even kind of
T-
aligned ourselves to it yet?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I find that with the movement, it's almost like you're moving with the flow of the earth, like the energy of the earth. So that all kind of hones into the body and it
Yeah.
creates a really nice meditative space. And for me as well, it kind of brings you into your body and into your knowing and a really expansive space, which creates so much and so much. It's kind of like when I've done your previous classes, it's like I'm just like my being is alive and there's so much clarity, which is really great. Like, you know, with what it creates in the body and also bringing you back into your body, which is really cool. Oh,
I love that. Thanks for that, Tracy. Yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly what happens to me too. Like I create these, I do these like 14
Mm,
days, 7 days. Like the last one, I think it was 7 days of movement with the
mm,
fairies. And we were tapping into all like the spirits of the earth and moving with those
mm,
energies. And that was like so beautiful, because that also
mm.
gave us an access to our magic. And we
Yeah.
started moving, creating from that energy of magic and possibilities. And like the next one we have coming up is the 14 days of movement with the earth. And this is what
Yeah.
I've been looking at, like moving with the new energies available on the earth. And also, like you said, like getting out of your head and having your body like realign with all that stuff.
Mm,
Where it's not from force, it's not from control, it's not even from like what this needs
mm,
to look like. And also, like, there's these subtle energies available right now that like they're so subtle. Like you really have to like not even like listen to like the loudness right now of the
mm,
insanities of the world, of this reality, and actually kind of quieten all that and come back to like
mm,
the subtle energies that are available right now on the earth. So this like 14 days of movement that we start on Friday, like a lot of it will be us moving with the earth, but also
mm,
like questioning, like questions, and listening to the earth. And
mm,
maybe we might even journal and do some like walking meditations with the earth, because I get there's like energies available in the subtleties.
mm,
And if we actually feed and power the subtleties that are available right now rather than the insanities, what becomes available for us is something so different.
Mm. Yeah, it's almost like you can maximize or exponentialize the subtleties and the energy with the movement. So just by dancing and moving, everything just expands. So then that becomes the space you're in, which is so beautiful. But these classes are going to be different to what you've done before. So you've got extra elements in there, haven't you? So you've mentioned the journaling and meditation with the earth. And was there something else you had down? Can't remember.
I think also like just yeah, a lot of like movement with the art and like being with the art and also like energy flows, energy pulls. Yeah, just there's just something different available right now, you know?
Mm.
And it's yeah, I don't even have words for it really. I mean, just something different. Like there's like a more of an ease and a flow available right now that I would really like to tap into and start, like you said, start powering that rather than the insanities that are around us right
Yeah, exactly. And what can we create with our bodies as well through the movement and tapping into the earth energies? Because a lot of the time, if we're in our head, or focusing on, like you were saying, the insane energies, like what does that create compared to tapping into the earth's energy and using our body? And I think that's where that's a big element of creation, like your body really is so dynamic that you can create so much with it.
now.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw your buddies.
So sorry. People just keep coming over talking to my husband. No, you're good.
It's good to see you guys.
We're here a day and we have friends already.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you know, it's the thank you for that. Like that's I don't even have words. Like that's look, I'm asking to have something different. I'm asking to have an ease and a peace with my body. And I know that when I have that, everything else gets created. And I know for the last few weeks I've had money stuff come up. I've had, body stuff come up. I've had all these stuff come up. And I know when that stuff comes up, it's not about the money. It's not about the relation. It's not about any of that. It's some energy that's available that I'm not actually being.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, okay, it's time for me to get back in communion with the earth because that's the truth of me. You are more like the earth than you are like people. You are more like animals than you are like people. And when you get out of sync with that, that's when everything else gets out of sync. Your money flows, your business, your creations, like all of that. And so I really created, I'm going to say this honestly, I really created this 14 days of movement with the earth for me because I'm like, I require, because like there's something when you get up every day and you move every single day for 14 days with these energies, something else gets created rather than just trying to fit in movement every few days, just to maintain your well-being or something. It's different. There's something different with committing every day and showing up, and even if it's moving just for 15-20 minutes, even if it's just like asking questions and being with the art and being with your body, something else gets created.
Yeah, it really is. It's almost like when you commit to yourself and choose for you, then just space opens up that you can't even imagine really. And actually you're because a lot of the time, if people see your posts in terms of the movement and the dance, they don't realize as well that you facilitate. So it's more than just the movement, like you offer so much more. And I think that in itself is such a gift, like to be able to do both, which is amazing.
Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I mean, it is very different. It isn't just movement. We are also
Yeah.
facilitating ourselves, our bodies, our lives. We're using the access consciousness tools, which are, oh my God, incredible. Like so
Exactly.
powerful. Gary told me years ago, like, add the access tools to the dance and it'll get greater. And I was like, yeah. Whatever. I don't know how to do that. And then eventually I did it. And I was like, oh my God, he's so right. This is like beyond.
Yeah, I
So I'm
know.
excited. We start on Friday. It's 14 days. It's $75. We will be in a private Facebook group. It'll be a video every day. Plus you'll get the audios. Plus there'll be lots of other, exercises, movement, meditations. if you have if you have a desire for something different right now, to quieten the insanities, the insane energies that are going around you, going on around you, and actually just tap into
Mm.
the ease and the joy and the orgasmic energies that are possible right
Mm.
now, I would love for you to join us. Um, and yeah, and what else is possible right now, for all of us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks for joining me, Tracy.
Thank you so much for having me. Cool.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you all soon.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.